About a month ago, I posted a still image that kind of showed these graphs about demand and supply in the Phoenix market. I don't think it was super engaging because a lot of people might not know what they're looking at. So I want to take a different approach to this, give you guys kind of an overview and a little bit of a market update and what's going on right now. You'll hear me talk about whether it's a buyer's market or seller's market and how that strength pivots. I'm going to kind of show you what the supply in the whole Phoenix metro looks like over the last several years and kind of where it's headed now. So if we start in 2020, this is kind of right before the pandemic really got underway. This is the total number of homes for sale of all types in the greater Phoenix metro. 11,594, right? And this is beginning of January 2020, pre-pandemic. We see these numbers kind of get up to around 13,000 or so, right? Now watch what happens. This is pandemic, right? Boom. We're dropping down, clear down to 5,000-6,000 listings. Inventory is low. There's not a lot of homes on the market at this point. So what did we see? We saw bidding wars. We saw people paying way over the list price. We saw people waiving inspection. If you're a buyer, that's not a great deal. Now, interest rates were low, so your payment was relatively low for the amount of dollars a home you could buy. But again, it's not ideal to waive inspection on a home. It's not ideal to get in a bidding war with other buyers. That's giving up a lot of leverage. We weren't seeing a lot in seller concessions. We'll talk about that on a different video. But basically, what we want to understand here is when supply is low like this, it is a seller's market. People selling their homes when there's not as many available are getting more money for them. People trying to buy in that scenario, you're going to be out, bidding with other buyers and potentially having to give up some leverage. 2021, we saw that kind of stay low, inventory stay low. What happened to prices during that period? Prices in a lot of areas almost doubled. They've come down a little bit, and we're going to get to kind of how that happened. For the most part, prices are still up quite a bit since before the pandemic. 2022, this is last year, right? Inventory was low, boom, what happens? So this is when they really started moving interest rates up, okay? What that does, it makes it more expensive to borrow money. A lot of buyers, all of a sudden, they can't buy as much home, they're sitting on the sidelines, and a lot of people are going, I'm gonna wait for interest rates to come back down. Okay, they haven't really done that. Right around here, October, November, what starts happening? Inventory is going back down the other way, okay? So the supply, get into 2023 from the beginning of the year, that has been a persistent trend. And really where we're at is pretty close to normal, quote unquote, normal numbers for where we were before the pandemic. When you hear me talk about it being a balanced market, that's kind of where we're at right now, but if you look at which way that's headed, interest rates have still been rising. The Fed just raised them another quarter point, and still the number of homes on the market keeps going down. People are buying them up faster than people are bringing them to market. That is causing prices to actually start coming back up. If you're somebody looking to buy, you might develop a little bit of a sense of urgency. If you're somebody that's actually been waiting to put your home on the market because the market's been soft for sellers, now is a great time to start investigating that again because there's not as many homes on the market. So if you got something unique, especially, you can really command a premium for it. Sellers have a little bit more strength in this market. Again, right now I'd still call it balanced, but is moving towards favoring sellers.